simple comparisons. This Lee Kuan Yew story, not only misleading, is completely irrelevant. Now, he was an outstanding leader. Why don't we talk about the Chinese lifting 600 million people out of poverty as the baseline from which we should be evaluating ourselves? The Lee Kuan Yew story is simple because we have this thing about Ghana and Malaysia and this starting at the same time. Now, the starting conditions of a country, okay, are very specific. The contexts are very specific. The challenges they face are specific. The opportunities they face are very specific. We should look to the Lee Kuan Yew and say, actually, it is possible to have good leaders who can help you achieve some things. But it has not become a simplified reference point for discussing achievements and failure. I think it's important to make this preliminary point because Obama came here, talked simple things, lectured everybody, and instead of people telling you don't know what you are talking about, we celebrated his nonsense. So I really think we should start with our own reality and discuss it. Having said that, I think when we look at our history, we are entitled to say that we could have achieved a lot more. We could have achieved a lot more. But you see, the difficulty of this lot more thing is that unless you actually refer to a baseline that you are comparing and measuring your progress, it is difficult. I can't make general, I don't know what for you will be an achievement. Okay, using Nkrumah's reference, which are important. I'll take a number of those elements, particularly the economic and the social. Now, I think there's a self-flagellation out there that Black people have failed. I don't think Black people have failed. We have not achieved as much as we can, but we have achieved a lot. And what we have achieved, it's important for us to celebrate and also rigorously criticize what we have not. When the British, colonialism was not about development. So if you look across Africa, every African country was left with a raw material, commodity export dependent economy. Very little investment in social services. The only infrastructure investment was what was going to get things to the port. The economies were dominated by a small clique of foreign companies. Skills training was based on what was needed by colonialism, not to develop our economies. If you look at the progress we have made in terms of literacy, in terms of life expectancy, in terms of infrastructure and so on, we have achieved quite a bit. Okay, you should also ask yourself why even the Western powers, who unfortunately you simplify in talking about white people, I don't know, it's a race issue, it's economic relations issue. Why do they continuously use Ghana as a reference point? I don't agree with them, but it is because there's something here which is worth pointing to. I think it's important to celebrate our achievements and then come to say that there's a lot we have not achieved. Okay. Having said that, I think the main failure really is our inability to transform the economy.
Okay,
that transformation requires being able to challenge the colonial relations that we have.
Okay,
one leader who tried to challenge those colonial relations was overthrown.
Okay.